Good morning, everyone. Today we'll do our remaining story, A Kitchen in the Corner of the House, composed by Ambai. In our last video, we saw that Kisan is a modern husband. He cooperates and supports his wife Minakshi even in household work. He doesn't hesitate in helping in kitchen like slicing the onions and uh, putting the cup for the tea. But Radha Bhabiji also works in a bank and his husband is a doctor, Gopal Bhai Saab. But he says that this is not my work, this is your work. And Kisan objects it, saying that isn't Radha Bhabiji, who also has a job at the bank, cooking in the same kitchen at this very moment? Certainly. So what? After all, women are used to it. This is a very conservative sentence. It shows the patriarchal attitude of the male of the house. True, you cannot expect Gopal Bhai Sahab to wake up early during his vacation in order to bathe his children. Radha Bhabiji, what sari are you going to wear? Now food has been cooked, food has been packed, and now it's time to get ready. So they are talking about the dresses which they will wear on the picnic. Radha Bhabiji, what sari are you going to wear? Asked Kusuma. My red silk. I pressed it last night, and that did his clothes and the children's. So you can see that she is performing every wifely duty. She presses her clothes by her own, and her husband's and her children's. I was thinking of wearing my white sari with the black spots, but my choli needs ironing. Meena, will you lend me your black choli? Why not? Do take it, but it is sleeveless. Meena is very modern and her outfits doesn't set with these traditional daughter-in-laws. Oh dear, in that case, please ironing my choli for me. Meena, I cannot wear a sleeveless choli. I haven't saved under my arms. Make sure you have left a long enough pallo and just cover yourself with it. After all, who is going to come and peep under your arms? So Meena doesn't take tension about these things. She's a tension-free woman. Look here, Meena, don't try to be funny. Are you going to set up the iron? All right, all right. Gigi came in very slowly, holding on to the walls, and opened the large pickle jar. Whatever are you trying to do, Gigi? Go and lie down quietly, Radha Bhabiji scolded. But they will all enjoy some pickle. So she has motherly concern that children are going on a picnic and they will love to have some pickle there. अचार सभी को पसंद आएगा. Let me put some out. What's all that racket in the kitchen? So all these people are preparing for the picnic. They are arranging things, they are managing things, and they are packing them, they are cooking them. So there is a rustle hustle bustle in the kitchen. So males are asking ki what's all that racket in the kitchen, because they are working since 4 in the morning. You are not allowing us to get any sleep, came a voice. Immediate silence, because it is a authoritative voice, and if the male of the house rebukes, the women remain silent. Then hush tones, Meena, will you put the potatoes on the boil on the little stove? Radha Bhabiji, why don't you spice them and put them in the pressure cooker? Then you won't have to boil them first and then peel them. So Meena have tricks. She has very latest tricks, doing things better and doing them quickly. You do that, then leave Barijiji to fry the rest of the puris. So by the time 8 o'clock struck, all necks and arms were raining sweat. They are sweating because they are working very hard for the last 3 hours. Cholis were stuck to bodies. All smoke irritated their eyes, and their eyelids were heavy from lack of sleep, because they are working since 4 in the morning. Papaji peeped into the kitchen. As soon as the trip to the lake was mentioned, the lot of you began to leave with enthusiasm, because you people love to go for picnics. That's why you are You don't care about your sleep, you don't care about your rest, you are just working, working, and working. He laughed aloud. So it's not like that they are not motivated. They are also motivated and praised and admired whenever it's time. Chipping and clucking, the small birds floated on the water. Very beautiful description, very beautiful natural landscape. There are yellow and black birds which are floating on the water. Of a sudden, white wings swirled above, coral shadowed. Upon the rugs, card games were played. A few of the women were playing too, until children tugged at them, clutching their backside and pleading, "Mummy's dirty." Then off they went with the old newspaper in their hands. There would be a swift knock on the child's head, enough to hurt. When the mothers got up, the younger girls took their places. It means in a family, the social roles of a man and woman are taught from the very beginning, from childhood. Like when the mothers are gone, the daughters took their places. It means they are in learning process. They learn how a woman have to manage. Every now and then they rose, offering the man water to drink. They know that it is their duty to serve the man of the house. Radha Bhabiji and Kusuma washed the plates. Then the stove was lit to make pakoras, and it was um, as it was determined earlier. Array, what a marvelous smell! Two for me, please, with only green chilies. Intermittently, there was conversation with the children also, because uh, it's a part of our family life that we take care of every family member, whether it is a child, whether it is an old person, and whether these are youngs. Raju, what are you going to be when you grow up? A pilot, Zoing. He stammers in his voice, so he says that I would like to be a pilot. You, Priya, I will make the chapatis in my house. So she knows that making chapati is the work of a woman, so she has to make chapatis in his house. How cleverly she talks. Gigi laughs. Gigi laughs because she knows that she knows her place, and a woman should make chapatis. And in this way, if she is saying that she will make chapatis, she is very clever. I have climbed all the mountains which surround Ajmer, said Papaji. He's a mountaineer. He likes mountaining, and he explains that I have climbed all the mountains which surround Ajmer. Gigi, what about you? Asked Meenakshi. Meenakshi is very curious. She is a modern woman, and she asks Gigi, if Papaji has climbed all the mountains surround us, which surround Ajmer, what about you? Every time he climbed a mountain, I was carrying a child, because reproduction is the work of a lady. She has to do the housework, and she has to procreate. I was carrying a child. Gigi laughed wholeheartedly. Everyone laughed with her. Gigi had born 14 children, so you can guess how her life could have been. Mm, she she was unable to go beyond the wifely duties or the household duties, or uh, giving birth to children and rearing them up. Thanks for watching. We will be continuing our next video.